Today, I want to share with you about, is it time to refinance? Very a good time to refinance because the interest rate is very low in history. As today is December 2020. I have so many questions. Some of my buyers give me a call or text me, is it a good time to refinance? I will say, it depends. Let's check the factor as what's your plan in the next few years. If you just buy the home for the last year or last 2 years, or what is your plan for the next 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? Are you gonna still live in the property for the next 5 years, 10 years? Or are you going to sell the property and move to another state or move up to buy the bigger home? Or are you going to hold the property for the rental? This list should come to your consideration for your checklist if you should refinance the home or not. And my rule is, always have to be 1% rule. 1% rule is mean, for example, if 2 years ago you bought the home, whether you bought the home for residential or bought the home for rental units, for example, you get the interest rate 4.5%. And then this year you check with your lender. Make sure to check with your lender how much interest rate right now for the residential and also for the investor. And then ask them if they said, oh, right now you can get for investor 3.5%, you can get for residential 3%, and then you're not planning to sell the home, you're planning to hold for the next 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years, then I will say, yes, it's worth it to refinance. Always check at least 1% rule. It means 1% lower than what the interest rate you get before. You refinance to 15 years mortgage, 10-year mortgage, or do again 30 years mortgage? The answer is depends. I just refinance to 15-year mortgage for the residential home because I think it's more worthwhile for me. So I will say this, I own the home for about 7 years and I keep on overpaid. So if I didn't do anything, just keep on overpay the mortgage each month, and then instead of 30 years, I probably will pay off the loan in 24 years instead of 30 years. It means I only have about 18 years left. And then if I refinance to 20 years or 30 years, it doesn't make sense for me because I'm gonna have to pay more money to own the home. So I decide to refinance to 15 years mortgage. So it means instead of even I overpay the mortgage, compared to I do 15 years that I have to pay only a little bit more. I calculated it's not different at all between I overpay and I pay the mortgage for 15 years. So it makes sense for me to refinance because if I refinance to 15 years, I save money about 6 years to live free and clear of mortgage. As the refinance also is come with closing cost. It's about, I would say, about roughly about 4% of your loan. If you own the loan, if you still have the loan about $200,000, and your refinance cost, the closing cost, with all with the bank, the lender, the title search, and the lawyer, it will cost you about roughly $8,000, a little bit less or a little bit more. So one thing that it should take to consideration is if you are going to stay in the home or keep the property, hold it for long term, 5 years or 20 years, or hold it for long term. Yes, it's worth it to refinance if your interest rate is 1% lower than what you have before. But if you plan to sell the home next year or within 2 years, plan to move, or you need to sell the home in 2 years and move to the bigger home or move to somewhere else, then I think it's not worth it to refinance because you're gonna have to pay for the closing costs, and then you didn't even have time to make up your money with the closing costs. So I hope this information is help you out in making decision to refinance the home. In the meantime, keep on investing. Good luck. Thank you everyone for watching my video. If you want to know more information about me in real estate or want to use my service, contact me. You just search me on Google. Sell home with Pam Covey or Pam Covey Realtor. You will find me everywhere. My contact information I will leave on the link, a comment below, and also you can leave a comment below and then I will contact you. Anything you need for real estate, contact me. Thank you.